Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Spooked. The Scary Story Improvised Podcast. I'm Damien Depping.
I'm Colin Maury.
I'm Cody Crane. Oh, here we are.
Oh, man.
First day in studio.
First day in studio. This is kind of funny because we just introduced ourselves and we're on video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I just have to sit here like an
he
asshole.
just sat there and he
Yeah.
didn't say anything.
Yeah. Well, we're working out the kinks. Mike, do you mind not being introduced right
Yeah.
now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? Just whenever you're ready, just
Okay.
point to me.
Okay,
Whenever you're ready
perfect.
for your audience to be entertained,
show.
just point at me and I'll start talking.
Yeah, just watch us for a second.
Yeah.
I just realized immediately and I felt that I had to call that out. So,
Okay.
But please, sit there silently.
Yeah, enjoy your entertainment.
Yes.
We have like a million fans waiting
Yeah,
outside
they're
the
all
window
out there
right now. Russell,
screaming.
don't fan to them.
Yeah.
Is it gonna pick them up if
Yeah.
all their screaming?
They're cheering so loud.
Yeah.
It's amazing you can hear our voices right now.
Yeah, and we got Russell in the tech booth there too.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's there.
Okay.
We're not lying.
We're not
No.
lying.
We're not lying about this.
All right.
never lied
Did
to
we
me.
pick that up? I don't. Okay. We might have.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a lot of big things coming up, right? But you know what another big thing coming up is?
What's that?
Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, heard of it?
Oh, I've heard of it.
Yeah?
I've celebrated it a few times too.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like once or twice.
Nice.
Why?
Why? have
Like
I
just with
celebrated
yourself
Valentine's
or?
Day? Yeah, you know.
Bought yourself a box of Valentine cards.
Yeah.
Said
write them all to myself.
To
and send
Colin
them in
from
the mail.
Colin.
Yeah.
You mailed them.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
I mailed them to myself.
There's
just
nothing
so I
like-
feel really special.
There's nothing like receiving a letter in the mail, right?
That's
Mike's
true.
got it. Doesn't care who it's from.
Colin, would you be mad if I gave you a new idea?
No, I'm
Oh.
always open to new ideas around Valentine's Day.
Well, we got some friends over at Adam and Eve that want to hook you up with a bit of a deal, bud.
Do they?
Yeah, and everyone listening too. They want to hook us all up.
Oh, that's great. So how do I get this?
How do you get this?
Yeah.
Well, like, hold your horses here. Let me tell you what they want to offer
Oh,
first.
okay.
All right. Lay it down, buddy.
50% off just about any item.
I like that.
Free shipping.
Cool.
3 free gifts.
Whoa.
One for him, one for her, one for both of them to use.
Wow.
Yeah, how about
Three
that?
free gifts.
And I assume you have to spend $10,000 to get that prize?
No.
No?
Buy just a can of lube if you want, buddy, and you'll still get these gifts.
They're selling lube in cans?
Well, like little bottles
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
and big bottles. But you also get 3 free DVDs.
Oh man.
Oh,
Wow.
great. DVDs.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
It's
Adult DVDs. Let me be
Oh,
clear.
okay.
You're not getting Kung Fu
I know.
Panda.
Yeah.
Do they have them on Blu-ray or is it just DVD?
It's just
I
DVD.
think-
DVD? Okay,
But all you
that's
need
fine.
to do is you go to adamandeve.com and you enter the code SPOOKED. SPOOKED.
And I get all of that
And a good Valentine's Day.
and a great Valentine's
You
Day
still
for
get- you
me
get
and my
something-
significant other.
You get something in the mail.
Yeah,
You know-
finally getting
Yes.
something
Yeah.
in the
And
mail.
it's not something that I sent for myself.
and let's get into it, Colin.
Okay.
How's your love life? Let's talk about it.
You know, it's
There's nothing spookier than
No.
this.
Yes.
It's at a plateau, but you know, there's a hill on the horizon.
Yeah. Well, you know what my uphill is right now?
What's that?
Is the moment I introduce our guest finally. Michael Mongiardi's here.
Oh, hello. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you. Wow. We didn't see
The
you come in.
anticipation.
And you were somewhere else during all of that, right?
Yeah.
We should have a paper bag for our guests to wear while we.
yeah, and then they review
They
it.
take it off.
Or I have a luchador mask.
Oh yeah, we could do
Yeah.
that.
That's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And then you're like, who is it?
Or a lampshade, and we think he is
Is
a
a
lamp.
Great. Well,
Yeah, good.
You
if
like all of those ideas?
I love all of those ideas. I think you are very talented people that find new and exciting ways of alienating your guests.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We're the best.
Mike,
Yeah. what's
you've been
up?
on this podcast before,
I've been on it several times.
but
Oh, wow.
you've never exclusively been the guest. You're always on with the nice guys, maybe you're guest hosting, but this is all about you.
all about
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, you threw away all the rest of those guys, and it's just you today.
Yeah, you dropped
Can
all
I
that
point
good
out that the distinction between guest host and guest is basically non-existent?
No.
title only.
Well,
Wait,
I don't know about
wait,
that.
Cameron.
Come on.
You get a whole bunch of responsibilities.
Oh, and now I don't have any.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
now you're along for the ride.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
for the
but-
people first listening to you, you're a comedian and improviser.
Yes, sir.
You're a podcaster yourself.
Podcaster myself. I
Yeah.
have a podcast called That's How I Remember It.
And it's nothing like this one, right?
No, it's funny.
Wow.
And we, no, this podcast is great, and mine is also great and better. Just kidding. It's the same. It's equal. They're both equal. Everyone's great. Yeah, we just do We do improv comedy similar to this, but we re-improvise movies. Listener suggested movies.
And I'm glad that the video was rolling because, like, if it wasn't, people would assume we were shaking you down until you said we were good.
Yeah.
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 We can put that in later, can't we?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we'll add
We'll just do
a
like
clip of
little-
us shaking
a
him
little
down.
cartoon
a
edit.
Russell, add a clip.
Yeah. You can do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
good,
He's
good.
Perfect.
All right. We're just learning the capabilities of what we can do here. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
feel-
all
feel
new
it
and
out.
foreign.
But there's something that I've always been wondering, Mike, and we have never asked you this question because it's always been in a group setting. But do you believe in ghosts?
Mm-hmm.
Do I believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
Like, do I believe that ghosts exist?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you believe in their capabilities?
Are
Or-
they in our plane of existence?
Or do I believe in, like, ghost
movies?
fiction?
Oh,
Yeah.
like you believe in the concept, but not the
Yeah.
actual.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe in ghosts. Stupid. It's
Nice.
Stupid.
Wow.
Nice.
What brings you to that conclusion?
I don't know. Common sense.
So, presumably you've never had a paranormal experience, but have you had something happen where, like, for a moment when you were younger, maybe you thought it could have been a ghost, but then you're like, oh, logic prevails?
I remember as a kid, I remember I was being very young and having a dream of my grandmother being in, like, a body bag. But it was,
Oh, jeez.
I remember it was just before she died, and this was and it was transparent, so it wasn't really a body bag, but she was in a bag.
Mhm.
Well, they
And I was too
make
young.
Transparent body bags.
Why? Why would they ever do that? That's insane. Stop, whoever. Hey,
Transparency.
body bag companies, if you're listening, stop that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We got a few of them listening, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Exclusively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember having this dream and being, like, at the time being way too young to even know what a body bag was. I didn't realize it till way later in life. I was like, that was a weird thing. And then I remember she died around that time. So all of these coincidences, but I thought it was very unique experience.
You
So it
had a
sounded-
dream about a body bag, though, before you knew what they were?
So
Yeah.
what, did you just think your grandma was in a shopping bag?
Well, she was dead in a bag.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did that come to your mind, though? You must have seen it
I
before.
maybe I saw it before, or maybe it was like, the thing where your parents are always like, "Don't put a bag on your head or you'll die."
Oh yeah.
So maybe I was like,
Yeah.
"Grandma."
Yes, exactly.
It was just a body bag.
That was a
over
recurring-
the head.
It was a
Yeah.
no-frills
It was a
shopping
recurring
bag.
theme in your childhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess that's a paranormal. It's not paranormal, but that was like the weird thing, a weird series of coincidences that I think someone that believes in paranormal stuff would
Oh, yeah.
read more into than I did. I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wait,
Fair.
are you gonna read into it now, though?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
a psychic.
You knew? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Maybe when you dream about someone in a body bag, that's how they die.
Oh,
Whoa.
well, I got bad news for all of you guys.
Oh, oh no.
Oh, there's a beep.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh no,
Sorry.
I thought that was it. I thought
I
that
didn't-
was our time up.
The spookiest thing at all.
Uh,
Well, you
but-
know what's gonna be spookier?
What's that?
The story we're about to tell.
Okay.
Oh. You're showing that to us.
Well, then the camera. I assume there's a camera pointing towards me.
Okay.
Russell, it's hitting all of them, right?
All right.
There we go. Perfect.
We're all gonna draw positions here. Mike, do you want to draw first?
Sure. Okay, if I'm narrator.
I'll take this one.
There we go.
Oh, cool.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Mike, do you want to reveal what you drew?
Tommy Wiseau's head.
Yeah.
Is that who that is?
It's actually Bret Hart, but everyone assumes it's Tommy Wiseau.
Okay.
I think we're just gonna make it Tommy Wiseau
Yeah,
at this
that's a
point.
much cooler thing, but I don't
Yeah.
know if you can get a Tommy Wiseau toy.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially that
He
one.
probably makes them
small.
himself.
That's
Yeah.
that's probably true. So what that one means is that you drew the celebrity.
Oh, great.
So I'm going to a random celebrity generator. It's going to give you 4 options. Your options, and you will be the celebrity at some point in the story, but you're not stricken to this celebrity.
I'm not stricken to them.
Yeah.
You're not
Great.
stuck with them.
So Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay. I
Neil-
do a. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Neil. I was gonna say I do a great Jennifer Lawrence.
Well, we all know.
Yeah.
We've heard it.
Yeah. you,
World famous.
you never stop it. Neil Diamond,
Okay.
Lil Wayne, Alex Rodriguez.
Okay. Who's the second one?
Neil Diamond.
Oh man, we got him on the last time we did this podcast.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
John.
John did Neil Diamond.
I don't do impressions at all, so but I guess I have to choose Neil Diamond because I feel like it would be inappropriate for me to do Lil Wayne or Alex Rodriguez.
But you still want to stick with something musically
Yeah.
inclined.
Yeah, and I just what is Jennifer Lawrence like? What is her impression? Just a girl talking?
Hey, that's
Like
up
there's
to
no
you.
impression for her. She doesn't have like a distinct voice or anything.
Well, she's like the every person, right?
The
Okay.
most relatable woman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. I'll go with Neil Diamond.
Now, you're going to be competing with John's impression, who's also on your podcast. That's how I remember it.
Well, John does impressions. Yeah, that's why I remember it. .com.
That's how I
I don't
remember
remember
it.
it talking.
Yeah, check it out. It's good.
Raving reviews. So, would you call yourself the Jimmy Fallon of impressions?
Oh,
No. Wait, does Jimmy Fallon do good impressions?
I don't
no.
Colin's reviews are in, so no. I thought he's great at it.
I would consider myself the my grandmother of impressions.
Is she good?
Oh, she's dead,
Okay.
Okay.
as we discussed previously.
Yes. Well, I
Yeah,
guess
Damien,
was
thanks
she
for paying
good?
attention.
I don't know. I
You can
never
have
met
two
her.
grandmas.
Okay.
Colin, what did you draw?
I drew the sad face, so I'm a wild. I'm a free-flowing
Did
guy.
you
Yeah,
forget
okay,
what the
wow.
position is?
No,
How
This
long
is
have you been
episode
doing this?
121. You realize that? Like, you're the host right now. I want to
Yeah.
make that clear to everyone.
Finally get into a studio and he forgets everything.
Yeah.
So Colin and I, we're both the swing characters.
swing
Yeah,
characters.
so
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, no responsibility within the story.
Oh,
Perfect for
oh,
me.
you guys are gonna get so
Yeah.
much responsibility. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just you wait. Because I got the narrator. So I'm gonna go to our good friends at canigeta.com. That's with the dashes between them too. I don't know.
It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Couldn't they get a better domain than that?
You know
One
what?
without the dashes?
I'm gonna write them. I'll
They
write
should
them a
be-
letter. It's bullshit.
Email
Strongly
us.
worded letter.
Let us know.
Yeah, it's Gil Browdy and Vinny Francois.
Yeah. All right. So we're in a new location. So why don't we do location?
Okay.
And it is a chess club.
Oh, the spooky chess club.
I think we had that one before, didn't we?
Yeah, the Spooky Chess Club.
Yeah.
That
With
doesn't
Neil
matter.
Diamond?
We're gonna do it again.
Yeah,
All right.
nothing matters.
Nothing matters. Life is
Die.
meaningless, and everyone's dead someday.
Except to all these millions of people
Yeah.
out
And you
here.
hear him screaming for the chess club.
Yeah.
Spooky chess club.
Yep.
I think someone just walked by. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, there.
There we go.
There's one.
It was Tuesday afternoon at West Heights Middle School. Lunch recess. Everyone knew what that meant. Chess club. Little Timmy was sitting with his chessboard, playing with his pawns, his favorite chess pieces, because he related to them the most.
Expendable, just like me.
At least that's what his dad told him every night before bed.
You hear that, Dad? I do listen.
His dad didn't hear him. He was at work.
Hey, baby doll, what's going on?
That's right. It was the gym teacher, Mr. Markle.
Hello, it's me, Mr. Markle.
Or was it?
Hey,
Yeah.
come here, kid.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Forget about your dad, and forget about what everyone tells you that you can't play chess and you ain't no good because you want to know something about me.
Yeah. What?
People think, oh, he's an okay gym teacher. He's fine. You know, oh, sure, you are the organizer of the chess team, but guess what? No one knows my secret.
What is it? Can you tell me?
I'm Neil Diamond, baby!
That's right.
Whoa.
Mr. Markle was actually famed recording artist Neil Diamond.
I don't know who that is. I'm just a kid.
Nobody at the school really did.
Oh, but believe me, if you ask your parents, They love it.
You mean if I tell my dad that I met Neil Diamond, he'd be impressed?
Maybe.
He'd think I'm more than just a pawn?
Maybe. If you won this chess tournament.
I have to win the chess tournament too?
Yep.
2 accomplishments? I guess I am pretty down in his views.
That's right. They were buckling down for the state chess championship. And if little Timmy didn't win that, he wouldn't be able to tell his dad that his gym teacher was actually Neil Diamond, and he wouldn't win the respect of his dad. He would forever be a loser.
So where do I start? How are you going to train me? All I know is that I relate to these pawns, and I know nothing else.
Well, let me tell you. When I'm done with you, you're gonna be this. A rook. Baby, you can travel as far as you want as long as you go in a straight line.
Whoa! Usually a lot of people that start things start off as a rook, but I know I'm not like everyone else.
No, you're not. But I see promise in you. And I'm willing to train you, because everyone knows Neil Diamond is the best chess player in the world.
We do know that.
We cut to a 3-hour training montage of them picking up chess pieces, putting them down on the board with authority. For the first half of it, little Timmy is awkwardly dropping the pieces, making huge flubs and mistakes.
Oh no.
Neil Diamond comforts the boy.
Every time I just try to place it on the board, I fumble and it falls on the ground.
Hey, imagine, don't think about the chess pieces, be the chess pieces.
You mean, if I stood on the board myself, I could knock over all of the other person's pieces?
You got it, you fuck.
And that's what he did. Little Timmy closed his eyes and jumped on the board.
Take that, Thomason.
He was the biggest pawn of them all, knocking down his opponent's players.
Aw, I thought I was going to win that one, but he totally beat me.
Yeah, you're out the first round, you jerk.
Yes. According to the rule book, there's nothing saying you can't jump on the board and kick the pieces over, so...
Well, I didn't know, Dad.
I didn't either. I've been doing this tournament for 15 years.
It's because no one thought you could do it, but I'm smarter than everyone else.
This boy truly is a trailblazer.
Mm-hmm. Hear that, Neil? Am I a rook
Hey,
now?
shh.
Sorry.
Don't reveal my secret identity.
Oh,
Did you just call your teacher Neil?
No,
Oh.
he said Markle.
I thought your name was Hank.
He said Hank Markle.
Hank Markle, we've been friends for a long time, haven't we, Hank?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, do you remember when you were at my second wedding?
I do.
You were my best friend's man.
Yes, I was. Oh, man, I'll never forget that day in the hot tub.
We got married in a hot tub. It was
Yeah.
pretty great.
Yes.
you think that if I win this tournament, Mr. Markle,
Mm-hmm.
that I'd be able to attend his third wedding?
Oh, you want to attend my third wedding?
I've always wanted to be at a wedding.
How did you know I was engaged again?
I assumed.
That's true. I do have the air of a man who gets married a lot.
You seem like you fizzle out.
Mm.
Start strong and fizzle out.
We had a good 2 months. My last wife.
That was the second?
Yes. Yeah.
That was the third.
What?
How long?
No, we're getting ready for the third, remember? You're trying to win an opportunity
No,
to come
but
to
like,
my wedding.
how's the start of the relationship? I
Oh.
mean, like, do you think you're gonna make it to the third wedding? Because there's a lot on the line
Oh,
here.
that's true. There's still a few months. We might not make it that far. But how about a tentative invitation if you can win this tournament to my maybe third marriage?
I feel like we had talked about you winning your father's approval.
Oh, you can have a +1. It could
And-
be your dad. He would love you if you brought him to a fancy
My
wedding.
dad loves
There
going
we
to
go.
weddings. You think you'll have free hors d'oeuvres?
We're going to the keg for it.
Whoa, my dad loves the keg.
The Keg Mansion.
How did you know?
I'm going to be your best friend's man again.
Oh, that's true.
That's the ghost keg.
It is?
Yeah, the keg mansion. There's ghosts in there.
Okay.
All the workers say so. My dad took me there once, not for a wedding, but just a dinner.
Well, it seems you know all about these ghosts, so you're going to have to win this tournament so that way we can get rid of them when we're at my wedding.
All right, well, just set me up with the second round then.
All right, here he is, that weird kid from that one school that nobody likes.
Oh, I know, Jerk Officer.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you real good with a couple of chess pieces.
Jerk Officer was 12 feet tall.
Now, what I'm worried about, Mr. Markle, is that he breathes a lot, and I'm scared that he'll use his hot breath to blow mine over.
To blow your pieces over?
Yeah, my pieces.
Well, that's stupid. That you just pick them back up and put them back.
But they can't do that when I kick them.
Okay, listen. You listen to me, okay?
I'm listening.
You're a chess champion. You have it in you. Stop asking so many questions and do it.
You're right. I just need to jump on and kick.
But I thought it was my move first.
He kicks a bishop, and the sharp tip of the bishop pierces through Jerk Officer's eye.
Whose move is it now, jerk? I was calling you a jerk, not calling you your first name, too.
I can never tell when people are calling me names because of my real name. But man, does my eye ever hurt.
Did you want to continue playing?
Yeah.
He's gonna continue playing. Can we get some doctors here to look at his eye? And somebody clean that bishop off.
It's okay, I'll pull it out of my
These
eye.
pieces are school property.
There.
Oh.
Someone.
I'll wipe it on my t-shirt.
Yeah, someone call for the medical staff.
It's okay, I
Yes.
keep an eye patch in my back pocket.
This tall, heavy-breathing boy just got hit in the eye with a bishop.
He just put on his own eye patch, but it's still like a lot of blood just pouring down from
Yeah,
it.
it's fine. Don't worry. As long as it's covered, it's fine.
Do you need him here for the rest of the tournament? Can I just like take him away and fix him up?
Could you?
No, I must play.
Oh, you want to play?
Yeah, this has been my life's dream.
You're only 12.
No, I'm actually 14. I skipped a few grades.
Skipped a few grades.
But I still have the intelligence.
Well, I don't know.
I
I'm
still
looking.
have the intelligence of a 12-year-old, if that counts for anything.
If you
Looking in the rule book, this is an 8 to 12 chess tournament. You can't be 14.
And wouldn't that mean he was held back a few grades?
Hey!
See? The intelligence of a 12-year-old. Don't know the difference.
Hey, everyone, stop talking about the rules so much and let's play chess.
But I'm the ref.
I will fucking destroy you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a bad word.
Shut up, jerk.
Oh,
Let's do some chess.
okay. My first move.
And Jerk Officer breathed heavily, knocking over one of Timmy's rooks, the piece that he aspired to be.
Take that, you bitch.
What?
Whoa.
Whoa,
Hey, whoa,
That's-
whoa,
I'm
whoa, whoa.
allowed to
Okay,
say that
no,
bad word
no,
because
no.
It also means a female.
Nope.
Is he not 14? Like, I thought he was just disqualified.
No.
That's a disqualification.
Your coach said F the rules.
That's okay.
Coaches can say whatever they want.
But we're just kids.
You're just kids.
Yeah.
Lying kids.
I'm not, wait, what?
You lied about your age to get in this tournament.
I never did lie, actually. I just didn't read the rules fully.
Mr. Markle, distract him.
Hey, look at me sing. I'm dead boy.
And in the distraction, little
I'm a
Timmy
singing
slipped on his
boy.
stomping boots
I'm
and
a
began to
singing
make his way through the board.
I can sing.
Pawns went flying. The
I'm a
queen went
singing.
spinning into the wall.
Oh no. All of my pieces.
All that was left standing was a lone king in the middle of the board.
Okay,
This was his moment.
you can do this.
What was little
okay,
Timmy gonna do?
Timmy, I don't want to freak you out. Hey,
Isn't it
Hey!
my move?
I'm talking.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Timmy, I don't want to freak you out, but look at the bleachers. Your dad's here.
What?
I hate you.
He's so cool, but he hates me so much.
Yeah, but you know how you can turn that around? By doing two things. Winning this tournament and then telling him that I'm Neil Diamond.
And inviting him to my third wedding.
Oh, yes, three things. Three things to win him over.
Sorry, I was I was eavesdropping.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
the
right.
guy's
Are we
breathing.
gonna play this chess game
His
or what?
breathing was too loud.
Sure, checkmate.
Oh, dang, I guess I lost.
You did it!
You won the game. Now it's time for the championship after lunch.
Oh, brief lunch. Good.
We gotta go for lunch. Where do you guys want to go?
I mean, am I invited?
Yeah.
Because I have a suggestion.
Yes.
JJ Palookas.
JJ Palookas.
Yep.
What are they famous for?
They're two-handed sandwiches.
Yeah. Yep. They give you a sandwich for each hand.
That's right. And it's not just one cut in half. It's two individual
Yes.
sandwiches.
It is. I know it sounds crazy, but that's their specialty, and people come from around the world for their double-handed sandwiches.
Well, I guess we're gonna. Yeah.
Let's go to JJ Palookas. And so they ran to the best place in the whole city. JJ Palookas, two-handed sandwiches.
JJ Palookas.
Oh, do you have a table for 3?
Oh, we only have tables for 3.
I'll take one.
I'll take one also.
And I'll take another one.
Wait, hold on. You guys want 3 individual tables for 3 people?
Yes, I don't know these people that well. I'd rather sit by myself.
Nah, I'm gonna seat you all 3 together. 'Cause that's how we do it at JJ.
But I like to
Palookas.
be alone and think.
That's too bad. Come on, sit down. What do you guys want? We're famous for our two-handed sandwiches.
Well,
not one sandwich cut in half, but 2 individual sandwiches for each hand.
I've
Oh.
heard the sandwiches are good.
Let me
But-
tell you, can I make some recommendations?
Do they have any salads?
Oh,
Yeah, we
Oh.
have a house salad.
look, JJ, I'm really sorry about him. He's never been here before. I apologize.
I've only seen your ads on TV.
Yes,
Okay.
You don't. They have salad, but don't order the salad.
I would not
They get
recommend
very
it.
angry. They get angry. It's just they're a sandwich. It's a sandwich place.
Okay.
This is a sandwich place.
Okay.
And let me tell you, you cannot get a better two-handed sandwich than the double duck breast fillet steak rib sandwich.
I'll have the lasagna.
Okay.
Okay, 1 lasagna.
What are
do
you
Do
getting?
you want that JJ Palooka up?
How do you do that?
We just add a second piece on top of it.
Double decker.
Yeah, double-decker lasagna.
I'm into it. How many
Yeah.
layers does the first one have?
6, so it's
Oh.
a 12-layered lasagna.
12-layer lasagna.
Mhm, yeah.
Okay.
You think you could do like the two-hander
Mhm.
and double-decker
Oh,
for the
yeah.
lasagna?
I've never had anybody ask for that. You're literally the first person.
Timmy, I don't know if that's a good idea. You could get bloated and not finish the tournament.
But I
What if-
want the lasagna and I'm hungry. It's not like it's gonna give me a tummy ache and I
Whoa,
won't be
hold
able to
on.
compete.
You said you want the lasagna. I can't give you a lasagna to put in your hand. That's not how it works.
Put it between 2 pieces of bread and you got yourself a lasagna sandwich. I thought this was
Look,
JJ
mister.
Palookas,
Yeah.
the most magical place on earth where anything is possible. And you're telling me that something isn't
Anything
possible?
is possible that's on our menu. What you're asking me to do is
Well, I'm gonna
beyond
have
the realm of
I'm gonna have to
sanity.
send an email to your boss, JJ Palooka Jr.
No, not my
Yep.
son. No.
That's
No,
right.
you wouldn't do that.
I've emailed him. He'll be here any minute, I'm sure.
No. Oh God.
All of a sudden, all the lights dimmed. A cold air filled the room.
Oh no, he's here.
The door slammed open.
JJ.
A shadowy figure stood in the doorway.
Did someone order the lasagna?
Yeah, but they wanted me to put it in between 2 buns.
And he said it wasn't possible.
I can't do
That's
that.
why I emailed you.
It's
If you
not on
are
the- it's not
JJ
on the
Palooka
sandwich menu.
Jr.,
It's not on the sandwich menu. This is JJ Palooka's, and shame on you for bearing my name. I now strip you of my name,
No. So what's my name gonna be?
Pete.
Oh.
Pete
That's
Palooka.
Pete Palooka.
Or
Wait,
just
no,
Pete.
do I lose the name JJ Palooka Senior? Wait, how do I? I'm so,
Get out of here, Pete.
that's
No!
right. JJ Palooka. Dad divorced his dad, naming him Pete and sending him off to a.
Can I still be your father?
No. Now I'm your father.
But you're only 18.
18 years old.
He had him there.
Damn, your math checks out. I raised a genius.
Bye, JJ.
I
Bye.
thought my name was Pete.
It's Pee-Pee now.
No! Pete Palooka?
That's a good joke. Instead of JJ, it's PP.
Thanks. Maybe I can be like a comedian too, as well as a chess champion.
Probably not. How about that lasagna sandwich?
And I'll have the duck.
And so they waited, they drank their drinks, they ate their appetizers, and then the faithful moment arrived when the sandwich, the fabled lasagna sandwich, was delivered to the table. It took 4 servers to bring it to them atop a large tray, supported with all kinds of extra braces so as not to break it. They had to put it on the floor. It wouldn't stay on the table. It was so big.
Here's your lasagna sandwich, sir.
Whoa.
When they were putting it down, one of the servers broke their arm.
Oh! It was so heavy.
Actually, I don't think I'm hungry anymore.
Do you want it to go?
No, we'll just leave it.
Okay, thank you. We're going back to the chess tournament now. And so the 3 of them left, leaving the servers there with the most fabled sandwich of all, lying on the floor.
Well, I guess we should eat it.
And they did. Back at the chess tournament. Are you ready for the final round?
More than ever.
I hope nobody thinks this is favoritism, me hanging out with one of the competitors, being the judge and all.
Well, I'm just confused why my dad didn't have lunch with us. Least he could do.
Oh, he was having lunch with his cool friends.
What?
Yeah, that's partly why I wanted to invite him to my 3rd wedding, so I could have cool people at my wedding.
Little Timmy looks out into the bleachers and sees his dad hanging out with like a guy with a jean jacket and sunglasses,
that
and then
guy's
another guy with like board shorts and a surfboard, and then another guy on a motorcycle, and they're all like laughing and high-fiving each other.
Wait, is one of those guys Sam Rockwell?
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
The coolest actor I know.
Now listen, you have to win this tournament so I can win your father's favor and invite him to my 3rd wedding.
Well, I'll do it for you, I'll do it for me, and most importantly, I'll do it for you, Mr. Markle.
Thank you. But you know what? Forget about us and forget about you. Do it for chess.
Yes, you need to become the chess. You need to become the chess stomper.
Just like I became the piece.
Right, you need to close your eyes and become the chess.
The missing piece of the puzzle was me.
That's right. So little Timmy closed his eyes, and when he opened them again, he was only but 3 inches tall, standing amongst a sea of chess pieces. That's right, he truly had become chess.
How do I stomp them at this height?
He was finally a rook. He was going to have to play the game their way this time.
Look at me. I'm everything I ever wanted. Mr. Markle, you see me down here?
Oh, I see you. That's because his voice was so big.
Are you impressed, Mr. Markle?
I'll be impressed when you win, Timmy.
Look, are we gonna play this chess finals?
Yes, let the chess begin.
All right, knight to b3.
You don't have to say your moves. You can just
oh.
move the pieces.
Oh, okay. I'll just move the piece then. There we go.
Miss.
Wait, what?
Wait, let me check the rule book.
Wait, hold on.
uh,
yeah, of course I did. I'm still playing it by zone.
There's nothing about battleship rules in here, so I think it's okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Jeez.
Oh, you're not disputing it. Okay.
You thought it was okay? That's
it's fine. That's
course
fine.
Of course I
Resume
did, so-
play,
Okay.
children.
Your turn, little chess man.
A7.
Wait, I thought we didn't have to announce our moves.
Oh, he was doing battleship rules, though. It's different.
Checkmate.
Wait, holy moly!
A one-move checkmate.
I've never seen that before.
He truly has become chess.
How? Teach me. Teach me everything you know.
Shut up.
And he punched the boy right in the head.
Ow!
Get out of
This
here.
little, wait, this little tiny rook just hit me in the
Now
head.
make me bigger, Mr. Markle.
You'll have to make yourself bigger
Yes, if you-
because I've done all I can for you, little Timmy.
Wait. Am I... I'm not gonna be stuck like this, am I?
Well, maybe, unless you can find a way to get big again and get this trophy, and then invite your dad to my wedding.
Maybe if I eat all the other pieces on the board.
You could try that. You better hurry, though. Your dad's losing interest. They're starting to get out their cigarettes to smoke.
It's so hard and crunchy, it's not edible.
You have to eat them, little boy. You have to eat them. Everybody, say it with me. Eat the pieces.
Dad, help!
The pieces.
Dad,
Eat
help!
Eat the pieces.
Please.
In the background, Timmy's dad was standing there, smoking a cigarette with the cool guys. Through the thick haze of their tobacco smoke, he could hear the chant growing. He could see his little boy also growing. Was he starting to take an interest in his son's life? Was he? Was he? Eat the pieces! Eat the pieces!
Suddenly, the dad seems like he stops paying attention to the guy in the jean jacket and the guy with the surfboard and steps closer and closer to the chess match that's happening, paying more attention to what's going on.
You can't throw up now. You're only 9 inches tall.
Oh, it's good enough. It's good enough.
This is one of the most grotesque things I've ever witnessed.
You're still here?
Well, yeah.
Shut up.
Ow!
That one probably hurt 3 times as much.
It did, but still not a lot.
Okay. And with his final moments, he devoured every piece on the board, including the board. And he grew a few sizes bigger, about 2 inches shorter than he normally was. But this time, he was a checkerboard pattern, black and white. He was still chess, but he was a real boy again.
See that, Dad? I won the tournament. And guess what, Dad? My coach was Neil Diamond.
Hey, baby doll.
Timmy's dad's jaw fell to the floor. His tongue rolled out across the floor like a carpet being unfurled.
That makes me so proud of you.
Oh, don't forget to invite him to my wedding.
Oh, Dad.
Yeah?
Okay, so I don't know if you're completely sold on me yet.
Yeah, but invite him to the wedding.
No, I'm only proud of you a third.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Okay, well, hurry it up. I gotta get these invitations out.
Okay, Dad. You know I'm friends with Neil Diamond. You know I won the chess tournament.
Yeah.
He did.
But also, there's a wedding at the keg, and I'm taking you.
Son, that's 3 out of 3.
You actually have a checklist that had those 3
I have a
things.
checklist written down here. It says, son wins chess tournament. Son is friends with Neil Diamond. Son gets invited to a keg mansion.
That's right. Timmy's dad had this checklist the whole time. He knew that the only way his son would reach his potential is if he was given the silent treatment and treated like garbage by his father.
Tough love.
Exactly. He knew that he had to grow up. He didn't grow up in the tough city streets, so he had to give him a different kind of education. One where Dad hung out with the cool kids, and little Timmy was forced to do the work, the way children should be raised.
And in that moment, Timmy was so excited to finally have the appreciation and love of his father. And he turns around to thank Neil Diamond and just sees a cowboy hat lying on the ground of the gym.
He's gone.
He was never here.
He was supposed to be my best friend's man. Again.
Wait, hold on. So you're not friends with Neil Diamond? I gotta scratch that one off the check.
Wait.
Nope.
No, I was friends with Neil Diamond.
Wait a minute. I've just got a text message. The wedding is off.
Oh, no.
Nope.
I'm
Gotta
unengaged.
Scratch that one off my checklist.
No.
Oh, dang.
Nope. So
But Dad, we could still go to the Haunted Keg Mansion, and I still won the tournament.
Oh, also, I just checked the rules, and it turns out you actually can't become a chess piece, because then who's playing?
Oh, gotta scratch that one off my checklist. Well,
Looks-
son, you've lost all my love and all of my.
Oh, now that nerdy
my
kid is the winner.
Oh, this is fantastic.
All of a sudden, Neil Diamond reappeared to congratulate the nerdy kid.
Hey, nerdy kid, what's going
Wow,
on?
that's Neil Diamond.
And
my biggest musical influence.
And Timmy's dad gave the nerdy kid a high five and said, "You're my son now."
Here you go, kid. You're my son. Oh, thanks.
Oh, look, the wedding's back on. Will you two come to my wedding?
Of course, can I bring my son?
Of course.
Come on.
And so little Timmy, dejected, made his way to the showers. You know, because after a rigorous sports event, you gotta cool off.
Well, at least this is the only place where I would rather be alone.
And he was spooked.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, that was a scary story.
That was a
Yeah.
really scary story.
I found the scariest part in the middle where for no reason they break for lunch for like 10 minutes. That was terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because all those employees had to eat that lasagna sandwich.
Yeah.
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 That
Well,
here,
I
12
mean,
layered
they are
lasagna sandwich.
children, so
And-
you
yeah.
can't.
Well, yeah. Can
Yeah,
you
they-
imagine if you were working there?
At
Oh.
JJ Palooka's?
Can you imagine, just for a second, I want everyone at the table
Okay.
to imagine
Okay.
that
Everybody
you were,
at home too. Close,
And at
close
home.
your eyes.
Close your
right
eyes,
at you
Close
at
your
home.
eyes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Imagine
Imagine.
you worked at JJ Palooka's.
That's right. You got the name tag. You
Lunchtime.
Got, you got the.
Got a
You
bunch
got.
of flair.
Oh, you've got the the working person shirt with like the patch that says Floyd on it.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're doing your lunch shift.
Cargo shorts. You're doing the
Oh.
lunch shift.
Say someone asked for a lasagna sandwich right in their hand, no
Okay.
plate.
I'm in the groove, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they don't eat it, and you have to.
Best day ever.
Yeah.
Free lunch,
That's a
maybe?
good day.
Yeah.
That's a good day. Wait, did they leave a tip?
No Jim.
I
Okay.
guess the sandwich was the tip.
That's true.
Okay. Oh no, yeah, that plays.
Yeah, their
So-
food.
Yeah.
It's an okay day.
Yeah. It's I
So-
guess not spooky at all.
No.
No. No.
No. More like just like a mediocre.
Wait, did you
Okay.
have to pay for the sandwich though? Because they didn't.
Oh yeah, they didn't pay for, so you have to
so
pay
you
for
have to
it.
pay for the sandwich.
Oh, so I just bought lunch for myself.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's
still
nothing.
get my staff
Imagine-
discount.
Oh, they don't do discounts on items over $20. So
Imagine
Oh,
during
wow.
lunch you're working at JJ Palooka's, you take off for lunch and you buy a sandwich for yourself. That's
that's not a bad day.
That's pretty scary.
That's-
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty average day for me, but still pretty scary.
Mhm. Yeah.
But what could be scarier? Plugs.
Plugs.
Yeah.
Let's do some plugs.
Sure.
Let's put it out
Great.
there.
I got a podcast called That's How I Remember It. If you like this, you'll probably like that one. It's similar. Like I said before, we improvise movies, and it's a lot of fun. And you should listen to it.
Do you ever take a lunch break in that one?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
no.
well.
Have you thought about it?
I mean, after this, maybe I will.
Yeah, because this is every episode.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
We always have
Lunch
a
breaks.
15-minute lunch.
Yeah,
break.
yeah. You need it. Sometimes you need it. You gotta eat. Boys gotta eat.
Yep. that's
Yeah.
true.
We're growing boys.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Yeah. And besides that, it just whatever. I'm an improviser in Toronto. You know, I'm a part of the improv super troupe, Jibber Jabbar, as part of the assembly.
Are you announced as that every time you guys come out?
No, that's the first time I've said it, but
But
I
I like
like
the ring
it.
of it.
Yeah, I think I'll keep it.
Yeah.
I think I'll keep it.
Then, yeah, I've been referring to you as that.
Hell yeah.
You can find us at Spooked Podcast or find us at the Sonar Network. And you'll see a full profile of Michael Mongiardi on the Sonar Network as well, with all of his social medias and all the other episodes he's done on the network.
Yep.
That's right. As well as ours too.
Yeah.
You can find all our stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about you rate us 5 stars?
Yeah.
How about you rate Mike 5 stars with his That's How I Remember It
Oh, I
podcast?
thought you were just asking them to rate Mike individually.
Oh, by the
rate
way-
Mike 5 stars.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it.com. I forgot to say that.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
bad at plugs. Yeah. Go give it a listen. Give it one. Give us one. That's our
One
slogan
listen?
when we have people when we have guests on our podcast. We always say just give it one. Right?
Yep.
If you don't like it, no problem. Just give it one, not 1 star. Give it 5 stars.
Yeah.
But give it one
Give
F.
it a chance.
Yeah.
And you know what? Email us, spookpodcast@gmail.com. If you have any questions for us or
Yeah.
our friend Russell, email us at spookpodcast@gmail.com.
That's right.
Well, we want to hear
Yeah.
all your burning questions.
If you have any questions for him, we'll get them for him.
Yeah.
We'll get them to him.
Check us out next week. live, Eggplant, Pacific Junction Hotel.
We'll be here.
Bye.
Spooked. This podcast has been brought to you by the Sonar Network.